Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be checking out a ride that I took from Germany into Austria. This route takes us along the famous Danube River Cycling Path from the town of Passau to the area of Engelhartszell. This was definitely one of the best nature rides that I took during my time over in Europe. Let's check it out. For this ride I stayed at the Holiday Inn near you. The hotel is located right along the path that runs through Passau and takes you right out to the Danube River just to start the ride off. So here we have the main walkway. 2 beds, not too bad. You got some cool light fixtures here. Got some space. My windows is pretty much just facing the street, so not much to see there. Obviously TV. You do have a safe, which is cool. A couple hangers. So this is real basic, you know, just what you need, nothing too crazy. Yeah, the work works for what I need, for sure. Here's the bathroom. Yep. Pretty much everything you need to get it done. And as you guys can see, it's a little different for the outlets here. This is a 230 volt, so you have to have a converter. But you can find a lot of those online. And here's one that I use. As you can see, it has what you'd plug in your standard equipment, whatever that might be, that cord or power cord. And on the other side, it pretty much has everything here. UK, US, China, Europe. A lot of places in Europe will have these two. Even Australia, I haven't had a chance to use that yet, but that's pretty cool. And here you have some simpler options as well. It's like a direct connection. Plugs like a European. This one is for UK as well, and it has a couple of USBs. It's pretty cool. And then this one is a USB option. So in addition to all of these, you can use that one converter. For me, I just always save them as I buy them because you never know where you may end up, especially as you're traveling along. I just keep them all together. You never know. So the Danube River Cycling Path is a well-known trail that's over 2,800 kilometers and 1,700 miles long. It crosses 10 countries from Germany to Ukraine, with the most popular section being from Passau, Germany to Vienna, Austria. That's due to its amazing infrastructure and overall path conditions. Known as the City of Three Rivers, Passau gets this name because of its proximity to 3 rivers that converge in the area. There's a famous Danube as well as the River Inn from the south and the River Is from the north, which are both tributaries to the Danube, meaning that they flow into a larger body of water. In this case, they're flowing to the Danube. Passau was once an ancient Roman colony with Germanic tribes that frequently served the Roman army as auxiliary troops. Passau is a major hub for European river cruises. It is common to see long parades of river cruises docked along the banks. These ships are operated by major lines like Viking, Amma Waterways, Uniworld, and Arosa. It's a base for tourists exploring the Danube, embarking on journeys that often travel downstream to cities like Vienna, Bratislava, Budapest, and even sometimes upstream to Regensburg and Nuremberg. Some of these ships offer bike and boat tours where passengers can ride in certain sections of the path during the day and return to the comfort of the ship at night. Near Old Town, you'll traverse 2 bridges that take you over the Danube and the Is rivers, and that officially takes you onto the north bank of the Danube River Cycle Path. So here I am thinking, okay, I'm filming, having a good time, I'm on the path, but when I get back home, what I realize is I was on the northern part, but everything is showing that the path is officially on the southern part. It turns out that whether you're on the north or the south, it just depends on what your experience is for you. You can be on the south, checking out maybe a castle, but then maybe you go to the north because you want to check out a cafe in the old town. It's all part of the River Cycle Path, so you choose what you want to do and what you want to see. That's why I believe there is some benefits taking a tour as well. But if you are going to do it by yourself, certainly plan ahead and do your research and don't be like me. But I still had fun. It was a good time. There are a lot of shaded areas here too, which is really nice. The path is tree lined so far that I've seen, with the exception of some homes and fields, but so you have that protection from the sun as well. And the river kind of peeks through as you're making your way along, so you can see it. And here we are arriving at the border going into Austria from Germany. And one thing you may notice is that there's no border control, which is really interesting to me. And the real benefit about traveling in this area, for instance, you have Germany and Austria. They're both members of the European Union. So there's no border control in some of these places. Of course, you always want to have your passport and your paperwork because you really never know. But it does give you some flexibility to see a lot of different places in a short period of time, depending on what your itinerary is. Well, I found that to be pretty amazing. And it definitely enhanced my trip because I was going all over the place, but it was a good time.
So we are officially in Austria. Man, never thought I'd ever be here. One thing I remember from Austria, the sound of music and the family Von Trapp. The hills are alive with the sound of music. And I remember those views back then, man, or wherever that was absolutely gorgeous. They were in some mountains somewhere, some hills. You can get a ferry as well into Engelhartszell and then just, ride through the town. That's also another option you can do. So here we are, guys. We made it. Engelhartszell is behind us. Absolutely gorgeous. So get a couple more shots of that in addition to what we see here. But it's a great ride. You can also take a ferry. I believe it looks like there's one at least from here you may be able to get that goes across the river, which is dope. So if you want to do that and get more of the town, certainly. Me, I've definitely enjoyed what I've seen. I'm going to head on back now and capture a few more shots going back to the hotel and see what else I can find, maybe in the area there.
This ride is only a snapshot of this amazing path that takes you to some of the most scenic places in Europe. It is well maintained with minimal exposure to traffic. Along the way, you'll discover ancient towns steeped in history with incredible views of the river. Whether biking the whole path or just a small section, you'll be certain to make memories on this ride. Thanks for watching the 5th video of this series. Next up, we're going to Belgium and the Bruce. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Definitely helps out the channel. See you all soon. Be safe. Take care.